and welcome back to my channel. Bonsoir et re-bienvenue sur ma chaîne. My name is Muriel, and in this video I will be reacting and analyzing, commenting upon the trailer for the upcoming Foundation TV series produced by Apple TV. As with The Wheel of Time, I have never read Foundation, written by Isaac Asimov, of the canon of epic science fiction literature. I have only read the Duneverse Chronicles by Frank Herbert and the first half of the Hyperion Cantos by Dan Simmons. In fact, I've never read anything by Isaac Asimov, and adaptation-wise, the only thing I saw based on a work of his was I, Robot with Will Smith. I personally kind of liked the movie, but I understand that it's a terrible adaptation. I don't really plan on reading Foundation, to be honest, because I've had mixed results reading older science fiction, and as I understand it, Foundation is really like the example of older golden age science fiction insofar as it's heavily ideas and concepts oriented, which at first glance wouldn't necessarily be a problem for me because I am very into themes and world building in general when it comes to speculative literature. But apparently, I mean, it's really lacking in like character development, plot, I guess. I mean, apparently the very first book of the Foundation series jumps huge spans of time per chapter and things like that. So it's not the easiest, again, it's not really a concern for me, but it's just not the smoothest reading experience, apparently. Correct me if I'm completely off base. But so yeah, for the moment, I'm just not that keen on reading Foundation, but I am definitely keen on trying out the TV series adaptation by Apple TV, especially since I've never watched anything produced by Apple TV, so we'll see what they're worth with regards to the cinematic arts. So when it comes to Foundation, I am really almost entirely going to go into this blind. I haven't really read anything about Foundation. I know the very, very basic premise. Unlike with Wheel of Time, where, you know, I've actually kind of researched a little bit into it. Foundation, I really don't know much. Apart from, you know, the fact that there's this thing called psychohistory and this character of Harry Seldon who wants to preserve human culture because the galactic empire within Foundation is going to collapse. He's seen this with this tool called psychohistory. That's about it. I don't really know much more beyond that. So yeah, I'm going into it fairly blind. And I am aware that since the books don't have that much plot or character development, I'm assuming the TV series is going to take some liberties in adapting this material. For one thing, to make it suitable for the cinematic medium. I say cinematic, I'm aware it's a TV series, but to me, like, it's film, right? All of this is film. TVs or movies, they're all film, they're all cinema as far as I'm concerned. So I just lump all of that into the category cinematic arts, just to be clear about that. So yeah, I'm assuming they're going to stretch out the material and create character arcs and things like that. I don't know how the fan base feels about this, if they're understanding of this or if they're annoyed. I really don't know. I mean, to me it would make sense to try and, you know, adapt it for the cinematic medium, and if it's just not there in the source material, then you're going to have to take some liberties.
When I was a child at the edge of the galaxy, I heard stories about a man who could forecast the future.
I have to say though, I haven't seen him in many productions, but I really like Jared Harris as an actor. The last thing I saw him in was Chernobyl, and I would highly, it's not SFF, I know, but I would still highly, highly recommend you check out the Chernobyl miniseries produced by HBO because it is absolutely brilliant.
But the story remained dark to me until many years later. Until it became my story. Until it became the only story.
Okay, I have to say that the little bit of like special effects and set designs, it once again looks really good. Production value wise, it looks really good. I don't know what they invested into this, but I mean, I'm already impressed. Like those big shots of, you know, interstellar travel and cloning? Was that cloning? I don't know. And the big city, I don't know. It looks really nice. It looks really nice and nothing else.
Deal with my work, psychohistory.
Every mathematician has read your theories.
It's not a theory. It's the future of mankind expressed in numbers. The Empire won't like the future I predict.
History is littered with charlatans and false messiahs.
I'm like false messiahs. Oh, hello, Dune.
Also, we can murder the man, but what about the movement, brother? Martyrs tend to have a long half-life.
His math was right. The Empire is dying.
Wars will be endless. 1,000 worlds reduced to cinders.
Change is frightening, especially to those in power. The
It's frightening
weak
to
hand
everyone.
soften the fall.
Or at least to me.
So what's the plan?
Many years from now, if humanity is to climb from the ashes, the coming generations will need the knowledge to build upon, a foundation.
We must preserve only the most essential pieces of civilization. Deciding what is remembered, what is forgotten.
We are now staring down a barrel of a crisis.
This is the plan. I'm not turning around now.
Overall thoughts, like I said, I think it looks really good. I don't really know much about Foundation, as I stated earlier. I'm also going to admit I'm a wee bit less hyped about it than I am for Dune or even something like Wheel of Time. The music, for one thing, just isn't getting my juices flowing for whatever reason. It's a bit too calm and not epic enough, if that makes sense. I'm sure it'll be interesting. I'm definitely going to check out that first season, see what I make of it. It looks very nice. I mean, I said the music isn't that epic, but from the imagery you're given in the trailer, it's something on an epic scale, right? It's a grand scale with planets dying, worlds dying, and humanity trying to preserve its knowledge. So it's definitely a tale on a very, very big scale. I get that. Like, it's one of the major works of epic science fiction, right? So yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out, and I might just report back to you and do a little review of season 1, and again, it'll be as a non-fan, so someone who hasn't read the source material. But in any case, if nothing else, like I said, production value-wise, it looks solid to me. In the meantime, I hope you'll have a lovely day, evening, or whichever time of day you prefer. Take good care of yourselves, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.